Hey everyone, and welcome in. I'm TattooPlays, and whether you're new to my channel or you already know me, I'm really glad to have you here. Today we're gonna continue with the second episode of Rosewater. If you haven't seen the previous one, I'll make sure to link the video in the description box below, and make sure to check it out before you watch this one. I've been having fun with this game. It reminds me a lot of the 90s kind of click and point, like Monkey Island vibes. So I don't want to spoil too much for people who haven't seen the previous one. Go check that one out. But you know what? Before we hop into the game, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys keep posted when I upload new videos. Leave a comment what you think about the previous video, what you think about the game. Let me know and I'll respond. And let's just get comfy and grab a drink and just dive into the game. So we were gonna check out the lab. I remember that part. Just let's go.
Guess it shouldn't come as a surprise that the front door is not wide open for us.
That's a serious looking lock.
So, how are we supposed to get in?
Let's just go with dynamite.
Some dynamite, maybe?
Now that's not a bad idea. My old pal Captain Stokes is stationed nearby at Fort Beaumont. He owes me a favor, or two.
Maybe he could give us some high-powered equipment to get inside.
You read my mind, Danny boy. Wouldn't do any harm to take a look around out here first, though.
Okay. There's something in this mailbox. Oh, search it.
Looks like Clark missed his last mail delivery.
Okay, let's see if we can read it. Read.
Seems to be from another scientist.
February 12th, 1850. Dr. Clark, I hope this letter finds you well. Upon hearing news of the reactionary and ignorant ban our leaders have seen fit to impose, my thoughts went to you and your thankless labors in the wilderness. When they hounded you out after the expo, and I wouldn't be surprised if Leroy's cronies sabotaged your display to discredit you, you were undaunted. After enduring such a trying year, I know how much building that lab out there meant to you. A turning point in your fortunes, or so it seemed. Yet I am sure you will persevere once more. One day when rationality again prevails in the halls of government and this silly thing is lifted, I hope to take you up on your offer of a tour. If you've returned to the bosom of civilization by then, all the better. With warm regards, Dr. Roderick Nethersole.
Okay.
P.S. How you managed to rig a TT-180 console to control both your equipment and door mechanisms still baffles me. Mine is destined for the scrapyard.
Okay. Let's pick that up.
Doing some tidying, are we?
We might find some use for these. Come help me.
You never know.
I can't carry them all myself.
Hey, I ain't gonna start belly aching if you want to go around collecting refuse. Might fetch us a few shillings if we sell them back at the Jack of Diamonds.
There you go. And some for you.
Thanks.
Okay. I guess we'll have to go to that fort.
What are you doing? This is no place for sightseers.
We're not sightseers. We're trying to get into the lab. Do you know a way in?
Such disrespect. You toy with forces you do not understand.
The lady asked you a question, sir.
Heed my warning. Stay away from this place. Its mysteries are not for you.
Okay.
Hey, wait! You forgot your hat?
What was that all about?
Good question.
What a weirdo.
No sign of that odd bearded fellow. I wonder where he scampered off to.
I reckon we got ourselves bigger fish to fry right now, Miss Leger.
Okay, let's go to the fort and see if we can borrow some dynamite, I guess.
Hey, look, a show.
What a racket.
She's pretty good, though.
Bye. Anda!
What is it?
We'd like to come in, please.
More unannounced visitors? Must be my lucky day. What country exiled you?
None?
None. We just want to speak with Captain Stokes.
Afraid he's indisposed.
Why don't you tell Stokes that Jake Ackerman needs a word?
Gentleman Jake?
At your service.
We're not in the market for entertainment. It's like I said. Oh, dad blast it. Would you knock it off with the shooting already? I can't hear myself think!
Okay. He's a little bit frustrated.
You call yourself a soldier when the sound of gunfire sets you quivering like a coward? Pathetic.
Look, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be asking to see Captain Stokes if it wasn't important.
I opened the gate for the last person who said that to me today. And what did I get as a reward? His 2 cronies raising hell for the past hour. No, ma'am, not again.
Carry on, soldier.
Right.
So let's see if we can do something about
Excuse
them.
me? I said, excuse me. Hey!
Caramba, you made me miss. What do you want?
Who are you, and what are you doing out here?
I am Marisol de la Vega, Lieutenant General of the Constitutional Army of New Spain. My compadre is Corporal Eugenio Garcia.
Pleasure. I'm Harley Leger, and these are my associates Jake Ackerman and Danny Luo.
Good to meet you. In answer to your second question, Eugenio and I are practicing our shooting while we wait for our jefe to conclude his business.
Say, do you think you could practice your shooting somewhere else?
Why?
The fort guard isn't happy about the noise.
Well, then maybe he should choose another profession.
You're pretty good, but I bet I can beat you at shooting.
I am the best shot in New Spain.
Care to prove it?
Gladly. But a large stationary target such as this is not suitable for a contest. If you wish to challenge me, find some moving targets.
And
Use these
that,
bottles as targets?
there we go.
Indeed.
Good thing that we picked them up.
Very well. Prepare to be humiliated.
Say, Jake, could you give us a hand?
My pleasure.
How many bottles are there?
About 30.
Then we will each shoot at 5. Whoever breaks the most wins.
Sounds fair.
I am feeling generous this morning. Would you like the opportunity to practice first?
No, because I'm gonna lose
I didn't
anyway.
want to offer, but I think I can hold my own.
Suit yourself.
Ready with those bottles, Jake?
Yep, get ready. Set. Incoming.
I'll get the next one.
Here we go.
Nice shot.
Here we go.
I'll get the next one.
Incoming.
He throws like way too
Here
hard.
we go.
Damn it!
My turn.
Incoming.
Anda!
He's gonna hit
Over
everything.
the air.
Anda!
Here we go.
Take that!
Incoming.
Dale!
Incoming.
Híjole!
Oh, she missed one.
I win! Better luck next time, sweetheart.
Hold on.
Caramba!
Maybe I think he was a good shot too, right?
Hey, Danny?
Ma'am?
You said before you were good with your pistols. Think you can teach that show-off a lesson?
It'll be my pleasure. Excuse me, ma'am?
What do you want, boy?
I think I'd like to beat you at that bottle shooting.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Mm-mm.
All right, kid, let's see what you got.
Why don't you go first? Show me how it's done.
My pleasure.
Ready, set, here we go!
Damn!
Here we go!
Dale!
Incoming!
Anda!
Incoming!
Híjole!
Oh, she missed too.
Anda! Let's see you beat that.
Ready, Danny boy?
Yep. Don't worry about the warnings. Just throw.
Damn.
Don't believe this. Beaten by a chinito de mierda. Eugenio, vámonos de aquí.
She's not a very good sport.
Never mind her. That was some fine shooting.
Sure was. You weren't kidding about being good with those pistols.
It was nothing. But thanks.
Maybe we can now get into the
Hey,
fort.
guard!
What is it?
Sure is a nice, peaceful morning, isn't it?
What happened to those cacophonous varmints?
They took their business elsewhere. Now, would you be so kind as to let us in?
So long as you promise to keep it down.
Deal.
That wasn't too bad to get in.
Well now, what have we here?
I appreciate your hospitality, Captain, but I must admit I am perplexed by the change in your position.
It's not my position, General Marquez. It's the position of the government of the Commonwealth of Vespuccia. I have some discretion in the execution of my orders, but I'm sure you can appreciate that there's a chain of command.
I am, of course, most grateful for the aid you have rendered in the past. I am sure that your recommendations carry weight with your superiors. If you would be willing to lend your influence in support of our cause.
Perhaps we can speak of this at another time, Mr. Marquez. As I said, I have other concerns to deal with.
Of course. I look forward to our next meeting.
Captain Stokes, you're a difficult man to see.
Ackerman, how the hell are you?
Leave this to me. I'll have Stokes eaten from the palm of my hand.
Uh-oh.
Good day, Captain.
This is not gonna be good.
Madam? Just a moment. I have seen you before.
Oh, that's the guy who fell from the window, or well, got thrown out of the window.
That's right. I'm glad to see you on your feet again. That was a nasty tumble you had.
Ah, of course. The newspaper office. I owe you my thanks.
Happy to help.
What's your name, anyway?
Harley Leger. This is Danny Luo, and over there is Jake Ackerman.
Sir?
I am General Filomeno Marquez. Though Filomeno seems to be difficult for you Vespuccians, so you may call me Phil.
Phil it is. Good to meet you.
And you? What brings you to the fort?
We're looking for help getting into the abandoned lab back there.
And why might that old ruin interest you, eh?
We're looking for something, and there's a chance we could find some clues there.
Only clues? Perhaps there are other useful items as well. In fact, I could get the
Maybe we shouldn't
laboratory
trust
open
them.
so we could both go in, if Stokes were not so stingy with his munitions.
How do you mean?
My specialty is demolitions and explosives.
Oh, the guy we
I
need.
just do not have any on hand right now. I thought perhaps the captain might once again be willing to assist a fellow warrior in a righteous cause, but...
It's like I told Mr. Marquez, my hands are tied. Much as I'd like to help, I've got enough to worry about with my men missing. In fact, I was just heading out to search, so if you'll excuse me.
Hold your horses, Captain. How about we come with? I'm sure you could use the extra eyes.
It's mighty kind of you, Ackerman. Can't promise it'll be safe, though. We'll be going near native territory.
Come on, Stokes. You forget who you're talking to? I laugh in the face of danger. We'll ride with you.
Your friend is quite the braggadocio, no?
Part of his
That's
charm.
Jake for you, as colorful as they come.
You're all in, then?
Apparently so.
I will accompany you as well.
Sorry, who are you?
Y'all can get acquainted on the trail. Let's get going. Sun's almost up. Appreciate y'all coming out with me. Strength in numbers and all that.
Our pleasure, Captain.
Exactly who is it you're looking for?
My first lieutenant, John Mulberry.
Did you ever cross paths with Dr. Bennett Clark?
The Mad Doctor? No, ma'am. My man and I steered clear of him. Used to be we'd see strange lights and hear weird noises coming from his lab. Don't know what he was up to out there, but it weren't natural. You ask me, the natives got spooked and took him out.
Uh-oh.
They get mighty antsy about people going near their land. It's caused us plenty of trouble, let me tell you. That's why I fear the worst for Mulberry's patrol.
Assuming the natives were responsible for Mulberry's disappearance, what are we supposed to do?
Get him and the men back if we can, by any means necessary. If that means burning that village to the ground, then God help me, I'll do it. No man left behind, that's my motto.
That seems awfully drastic. What have the natives done to deserve such a show of force?
Listen, Legere, with all due respect, you've no idea what you're talking about. We've already given these folks an inch, but they have taken a mile. The government's tried appeasing them with treaties and such, but those ain't worth the paper they're written on. You'd sooner reason with a coyote.
Well, I think... Ah!
Uh-oh.
Engines!
So far, we have been stymied in our efforts to search Clark's laboratory. Captain Stokes let out a search patrol, and he let all us supplicants tag along. But it wasn't enough to deter the native war party that ambushed us. Stokes slipped the trap laid for him, leaving us four to stand in his stead. Now we await intelligence of our captors and some sign of our fate.
Well, isn't this a fine turn of events?
Feels like a setup.
Hey, Jake?
Miss Legere?
So, you planning on just sitting around all day?
For your information, Miss Legere, I'm trying to formulate an escape plan.
Could have fooled me. Had any ideas for escaping yet?
You'll be the first to know, I assure you.
Surely a fellow of daring do like yourself has been in a predicament like this before?
More times than I can count.
How'd you manage to get free?
Well, you gotta understand, every situation's different. Easiest way's usually bribing a guard, but sometimes you gotta get creative. Well, this one time but no, that wouldn't work here.
Why not?
'Cause I'd need a few things, and coming by them in here will be next to impossible.
If you've got a plan, it's at least worth trying.
I reckon you're right. Main thing I need is something pliable, like wax or soft wood.
Okay.
And something sharp to shape it with. And finally, some shiny material. Metallic looking would be best. Find me those things, and we might be in business.
Okay. Let's see if
I'll
we can
leave you
find
to
some
your
stuff
thoughts.
around. Let's see what that is. Something we can take.
Empty.
For now.
Completely empty.
Okay, so select and then give it to him.
Is this pliable enough for you?
This'll do nicely.
See, we can give that to.
Will this work for what you need?
Shiny and metallic.
Okay,
Perfect.
let's see if one of them has something sharp, but I doubt it because they probably took it from us if they had.
Eh?
Hey, chin up, Phil. It's not so bad in here.
Perhaps not. Compared to some places I have been imprisoned, this one is rather habitable.
You heard Jake's plan. Got anything that might fit the bill?
I do not believe so.
So, this isn't the first time you've been locked up?
Certainly not.
Me neither. Matter of fact, this is my second time in as many days.
Really? What happened?
The
Long
sheriff
story.
in Rosewater arrested me for knocking out a little ruffian, but these two bailed me out.
Pity getting out of here won't be so simple.
Got any suggestions for how we might get out of here?
Not just yet. I want to see how things play out.
What do you mean?
Something about this does not feel right.
Same.
I know very little of our captors. I cannot devise anything until that changes.
Did you see what became of Captain Stokes?
Yes, though I wish I had not. Pinche cobarde.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
He turned and ran. Took his men and abandoned us. To think I held him as a man of honor. Bastardo!
Whoa!
Easy there, Phil.
Forgive me, but I cannot abide a deserter.
It takes a low sort to abandon someone who's counting on you. I'll just be over here.
Oh, we have a sharp piece. We'll give it to him and see what he's gonna do with it.
This sharp enough for you?
It'll do, it'll do. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You got everything.
Sure did. Now, will you tell me about this plan of yours?
I'm bluffing our way out of here. Give me a few minutes and you'll see what I mean. Voila.
He made a gun out of soap and thin foil.
Carved a gun out of soap and wrapped it in tinfoil?
That's right.
It's certainly creative, I'll give you that.
Necessity is the mother of invention, as they say.
True.
Anyhow, soon as somebody comes in, I'll draw this and catch them off guard. You knock them out in the confusion, then we make our escape.
And you have confidence this will work?
These folk don't know firearms, they can't tell the difference.
But, what if...
Hello in there? I'm coming inside.
Well, ain't this fortuitous?
Greetings. I'm Nadine.
Okay.
I've come to...
Hands up!
Is that a fake gun?
Oh boy.
Yes?
Don't mind my friend here. Nadine, was it?
Yes, Nadine Redbird.
Harley Leger. Listen, Nadine, you have to help us out of here. We mean your people no harm.
I'm just here to make sure none of you are hurt. Chief's orders. She also wants to speak with whoever's in charge of your group.
That would be me.
All due respect, sir, but after that little trick you just pulled, you're out of the running.
I'll go then.
All right, come with me. I bring you Miss Harley Leger, representing the captives.
Thank you, Nadine. You may return and tend to the others.
I will.
Enter and be welcome.
Okay. Interesting.
You may call me Chief Lutzi. I am responsible for the people of this village.
Pleasure's all mine.
You have violated the borders of the Autumn Nation, duly established by recognized treaty with your government. Miss Leger, why are you here?
We were only accompanying Captain Stokes on a patrol.
You serve Stokes.
No.
Curious. You do not dress like a soldier.
We have nothing to do with the fort.
Who are you then?
I'm a journalist for the Rosewater Post. My companions and I are researching Dr. Bennett Clark. We only came to Stokes to ask for help getting inside the abandoned laboratory on the other side of the valley. Thought maybe you could spare some dynamite or something. But first we had to ride with him to find First Lieutenant Mulberry and his missing men.
I see. What did he tell you of us?
Let's just say he didn't paint a very pretty picture.
Unsurprising. Do you share his opinion?
Well, you haven't killed me yet, so I'd like to take that as a good sign.
The Autumn mean you no harm, Miss Leger. However, for months, the fort soldiers have routinely violated our borders and harassed our people.
Uh-oh,
Just
this is
last
not gonna be
night,
good.
A band of them came, led by this man, Mulberry. They attacked us in our fields and set fire to our crops.
So what happened then?
Though our people suffered many injuries, we managed to extinguish the fires and chase off one of the soldiers. The other, I'm afraid, did not live. As for Mulberry, we captured him. He is under guard in one of our empty storehouses. Stokes has turned our village into a prison, and now he is recruiting civilians to come after us.
Damn.
I fear this will not end until everything we have has been turned to ash. But I cannot allow that. Something must be done.
You're right. Can we help you in any way?
I believe so. And you can get what you're after as well.
I'm listening.
Our scouts have observed an army wagon making regular deliveries to the fort from Rosewater. It comes in the night, when few others are willing to travel, and always it arrives a day or two after the train stops in town.
Then that would be... tonight? I just arrived on the latest train into Rosewater.
Yes, exactly. I cannot know for sure, but I believe this wagon carries supplies, along with weapons and munitions. The soldiers use these to strengthen themselves, then come and deprive us of what little we have. If you and your people were to obtain them, it would be to our mutual benefit. We would have a means of defense. You would have the tools to enter this laboratory, and Stokes would be deprived of his armaments.
It's a bold move, but I think my companions will be willing to aid your cause.
I am glad to hear it.
I mean, we have no other choice.
Tonight, then, huh?
Tonight, or not at all. The cover of darkness will be to your advantage. Our scouts have also noted that only 2 men guard the wagon.
Guess I'd better tell the others and get to planning.
You are welcome to rest here in the meantime.
Thank you, Chief Lutzi.
May the Earthmaker guide you.
Everyone in good shape?
Mr. Luo has some minor bruising, but your friends are otherwise healthy.
Good to know. Hey, fellas, come on out here. We got some business to discuss.
I take it your meeting with the chief went well?
Yes.
It did. These are good people who can help us if we help them.
Helped them? With what?
With Stokes and the fort. Turns out the reason Mulberry didn't come back is that he was taken prisoner while conducting an unprovoked raid on this village. A raid Stokes himself ordered.
What?
Army soldiers have been crossing into Otham territory and attacking them without justification.
It's true. I have treated many of the wounded myself.
Hijo de la... We cannot let this injustice stand.
That is troubling. But what can we do about it?
Chief Lutzi suggested we hit him where it hurts, the fort's supply chain. So we'll be carrying out our own raid on a delivery wagon.
And to think just yesterday you were having reservations about robbing folks.
Oh, he's not
I
wrong.
reckon it's true what they say about the frontier changing people.
It may be stealing, but we're doing it to help the Otham. I can live with that.
Sometimes one must perform distasteful acts in service of a righteous cause.
Now listen up, because we've got some preparations to make. And the wagon will be coming through tonight, according to the chief. We can get the munitions Phil needs to get us into the lab, along with some weapons and supplies for the Otham.
Ah, the old 1-2 punch. I like it.
Only question is, what's the best approach?
I'm thinking we create a distraction. We get the wagon to stop, then you and I keep the driver occupied while Danny and Phil sneak the stuff out.
I prefer a more direct approach. You said the wagon was poorly guarded, eh? We have enough fighters to overpower them. When they see they are outmatched, we should be able to take what we need without firing a shot.
Wouldn't it be better to do this without drawing any attention?
Yeah,
You could
she's
set
not
up a
wrong.
roadblock, then sneak out what you need while they investigate.
All good plans. Have you got anything, Danny?
No, but I think we should be careful. Something like this could so easily go wrong.
Yeah.
So, what's it going to be?
We'll just go with the
I
distraction.
like Jake's plan.
All right, just follow my lead. If things start to go south, say, hang up the fiddle. That'll be the cue for Danny and Phil to vamoose.
I can help too, if you need an extra pair of hands.
Oh, well, sure. That'd be much appreciated, Miss Redbird.
Well, we better get ready. Let's hope this goes off without a hitch.
What's going on here?
Ah, finally a third party. Maybe you can settle this argument for us.
Ma'am, is this man causing you grief?
Not nearly as much as she's caused me, I can assure you.
How many times do I have to say it before you get it through your thick skull? We're through.
You can't just break a man's heart and expect him to roll over.
What's going on out here?
I hope that they're like, oh, there they are. I was gonna say, I hope that they're taking the stuff out of the wagon.
What the Sam Hill are you two doing out here this time of night anyway?
We had a bit of wagon trouble on our way home to Rosewater. You ever been there?
Yes, sir. It's where I grew up.
After all we've been through, I need a drink. I'll be glad for some rest at the Jack of Diamonds.
Oh, sure. Love that place.
Me too. I wouldn't mind forgetting our troubles. Like how our wagon turned over and stranded us out here.
Your wagon turned over? How'd that happen?
Something ran out in front of us, spooked our horse.
It was a sneaky little coyote came out of nowhere.
Yeah, these hills are lousy with the little varmints.
Well, we can't offer you a ride, but we can send someone from the fort to come get you, assuming you don't kill each other first.
Oh, don't worry about us. We quarrel all the time. Like cats and dogs in a gunny sack.
If I had a copper for every time we'd called things off, then gotten back together.
Your offer is most appreciated, but won't be necessary.
So, you don't need our help? Why'd you stop us then?
In all fairness, you stopped at your own volition.
But we're glad you did. Your concern is very much appreciated.
Think nothing of it, ma'am.
You folks sure you'll be okay out here on your own?
Sure, we'll be fine. Sorry for any inconvenience we may have caused you.
Don't you think it's about time we hang up the fiddle?
Right. Thanks for your time, gentlemen.
Did they get out? Because I didn't see them leave in the background. Yep, they did.
You have come back to us, and it seems your hunt was successful.
Miss Legere, I gotta say, I ain't seen bluffing that good since I cleaned out Aces O'Reilly at the poker table.
Thanks. I've picked up a few tricks over the years.
Yes, we recovered firearms, ammunition, and some additional food.
Did you obtain what you needed?
Yes, with this dynamite, getting into the lab will be quite easy.
Then I am glad the raid proved fruitful.
Chief Lutzi, I am curious. Now that you can arm your people, what is your plan?
I can certainly understand your curiosity, General Marquez.
You know me?
We are close enough to the new Spanish border to keep informed of current events. To answer your question, we will defend ourselves. Peace has not worked against those who wish to harm us, so we must answer them with force.
You strike me as a wise and capable leader, but allow me to offer one piece of advice. Do not underestimate your enemy. Nothing angers a tyrant like a show of resistance.
I appreciate it, General, but I believe we will overcome.
I truly hope you do.
So, there's something else. Several crates in the wagon were marked Rosewater. I thought it was strange, considering that's where the wagon was coming from. And not only that, we found a safe filled with Aurum bars.
I wanted to take them, but Danny refused.
I imagine you had good reason for that?
They were marked. They wouldn't have been any good to us.
Good thinking, then. The last thing we need is the Royals on us for stealing their Aurum.
The Royal Police? Nah, out here they'd send in the army. Or God forbid, the Blackburns.
The who?
Oh, you don't want to know.
The big question is, why send Aurum to the fort?
An intriguing line of inquiry, but I ain't sure the fort's dealings should concern us.
Perhaps not, but I am curious as well. Something unusual is happening here. Stokes was all too happy to aid our cause before my exile. Now he acts like a stranger.
It's a setup. It has to be.
Cannot be a coincidence. I am going to charge my Lieutenant General with finding out more about these shipments.
Chasing more wagons full of Aurum?
Something like that. It is clear there will be no more aid from Stokes now, and I still have an army to outfit. Perhaps we will find something we can actually keep.
If money's what you're after, maybe you'd entertain the notion of joining our posse. That goes for you too, Miss Redbird.
What are you talking about?
I'll explain everything on the way back to the lab. Danny, you stay here and help unload the supplies. You can give Nadine the lowdown. Come meet us when you're done.
Will do.
I am sending one of our hunters to return Mulberry to the fort. He can show you the way back.
Much appreciated. Right, let's get a move on. You coming with me and Phil, Miss Legere?
And missing all the fireworks when you finally set them off? I think not. And can it with the Miss Legere bunk? It's Harley.
Duly noted. Now let's get going.
Just one more thing before you go, Harley. You said you were a journalist, yes?
That's right.
Do you believe the townspeople would take an interest in our cause?
Some might. I can certainly tell my employer about the treatment you've received.
Please do. I have a statement I would like you to carry back. The Otham are a peaceful people. We wish to be your good neighbors and friends. But if a Vespuccian soldier or any other person comes with violent intent to harm us, we will do what we must to protect our people.
Got it. Would you be willing to sit for an interview with someone from the post?
Gladly. My words are for all who will listen with open hearts.
I'll make sure your message is received.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing us back, partner. We can take it from here. Well, would you look at that? Didn't think I'd be seeing old Jesse again. I'm keeping this arrowhead as a good luck charm. And who knows, maybe some collector out there would be interested in acquiring the arrowhead that nearly wiped out Gentleman Jake.
Híjole. Is he always like this?
Okay, and we're gonna keep it at that for this second episode. I'm enjoying it. Can't wait to keep playing this. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let me know what you think about the game so far. Leave it in the comments. I'll make sure to link the game in the description box below as well, so you guys can check it out for yourself. But yeah, it's fun. The humor is good in it. The voice acting is amazing in it. Brings back the 90s vibes of point and click games. So yeah, can't wait to see how the story continues. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you guys keep posted when I upload new videos. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye!